Hi, everybody. Oh, look. I'm gonna give y'all a second to come on in here. My kids is bugging me. They sending me Cash App requests. I'm gonna send this Cash App to my little greedy ass kids. And then we gonna get started. Y'all do me a favor, like this video, share this video, subscribe, all of that good stuff, right? Hit that notification bell. Make sure you are signed up for my email list if you are not, because I did send out an email, right? So when YouTube is hating, if you're on my email list, you will get an email whenever I go live. But I'm gonna give y'all a second to get in here. I hear y'all in the chat. How many of y'all feel some type of way about my about what I said about Tommy Sotomayor's situation? Y'all funny. Y'all funny. This should be interesting. I heard his name come up in the chat a little bit. Y'all upset? Is y'all upset with me? It's okay. Y'all could be upset with me. Y'all been upset with me for a long time about Tommy. I don't care. Sometimes I think we be too over emotional, y'all, and y'all be upset because Tommy say certain things. Now, don't get me wrong. Anybody that knows the me and Tommy situation, they know that me and Tommy have knocked down, drag out arguments, not fights, arguments on. We haven't been live in a long time, but in the years that we have, we'll be live and me and him get into big arguments because I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he says. But see, let me show y'all how you can be somebody's friend and agree to disagree and let somebody be exactly who they are and not try and change them, right? Let them be who they are. I watch Tommy when Tommy is funny. He talking about something that I actually agree with. When he gets talking that crazy shit, I leave. That's what the rest of y'all should do instead of being so hurt by it. Just don't watch it. That's what I do. All right, y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. As y'all come in here, like this video, share this video, we're gonna get into a good conversation. I want to welcome the new folks, y'all. Cause ever since I did that NFL video, I want to say it's like 1,200 new subscribers. Y'all done came up in here. I was not expecting all of that, but hello everybody. Hopefully I won't say something to offend you too fast. But if y'all hang around Mechee channel enough, I'm probably gonna say something that's gonna piss you off, but it's okay. It's okay, that's what I do. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me send my child some food because they grown but greedy and don't know how to feed themselves. Okay, then we can have this conversation. Yes, I just want to say before anybody say anything, because y'all be so upset about situations. Let me just be clear. Like I said, I think it's stupid that we're even having this conversation. Like, I'm really confused at this situation. Does anybody want to fill me in? Like, do y'all not think this is dumb? Let's have that conversation real quick while we having people come here. Y'all don't think this is dumb? Like, really? So a man that this is what he do, he give his perspective. Tommy has always been Tommy. What you see is what you get. This is what he's always done. Anybody act like they shocked. I don't know why. But I more really don't understand why the hell is y'all really is interviewing this chick. Like, this came to my reality today. Y'all really out here interviewing this woman like she a superstar now. Y'all niggas is dumb. Y'all really out here interviewing this woman. And before anybody be like, oh, is she talking about Kwame? Look, in this situation, yes, I'm talking about Kwame. I saw that Kwame had her on an interview. Other people are interviewing her. Like, why? This is stupid. This is stupid. This girl is a fucking black woman, yes, but she's a goddamn chick that was flued out by him with her friend, whether it went down or it didn't, with intentions of being on his OnlyFans. Do you know what he does on his OnlyFans? But now all of a sudden, this woman is a savior who did something right, and we're all interviewing her like this really is some shit the black community need to be talking about. Come on. Come on. Y'all stupid. Oh, and let me address this too. Because somebody said in the comment section, they was like, wait a minute, Mechee. Let me give y'all a second to get in here, right? They said, wait a minute, Mechee. They said that I threatened to kick Vicky Diller in her bag. So they wanted me to explain what I said about grown-ups not putting their hands on people. So let me be clear in that too for everybody who seems to be confused in that. I did not say that there's never not a reason to whoop somebody's ass. That's not what I said. What I said is, as an adult, what I'm not going to do is I'm not finna sit here and put my hands on somebody over words, right? You could call me all the bitches that you want to call me. Like, you could say whatever you want to say. My first instinct is not to hit somebody over disagreements. That's the point that I was making. As adults, we should learn not to fight people over just because we don't like what they said. That's not the same situation between me and Vicky. Vicky ain't just said words. The bitch done played with my money. She done sat back and helped people sabotage all of my shit. Her and her fucking trifling ass followers have gone and demonetized all my platforms. This bitch is always in my business behind the motherfucking scenes. Whenever I'm doing work, she's calling people to tell them not to fuck with me. And apparently, according to y'all, this bitch continues to bring me up and keep saying that I threaten her and I do this and I do that when nobody's ever fucking thinking about this bitch. Just like a couple of months ago or a month ago, she made a video about some crazy dude who made a dumbass video about her and wanted to hint and make all of y'all believe that I got this man to go off on her. Like, nigga, I do my own cuss outs. I don't pay motherfuckers to cuss nobody out for me. That don't even sound like me. But she spent her whole show crying, trying to convince you motherfuckers that Mechee got this man to make this video about me. Bitch, I will make a video about you my motherfucking self. That don't even sound like how Mechee do stuff. She's still crying. Come on, she got death threats. I've never threatened this bitch to kill her. What I said is, again, I hope this bitch get hit by a bus. If I see her, I'm going to kick her in her back. I've threatened to punch her in her colostomy bag. Yes. I have threatened to pick her up and throw her and toss her across the street. I stand in the shit that I've said, but I've never threatened to kill her. Like, I don't know why a bitch think that she that important. Like, if I'm on a killing spree or getting a bunch of cops and some white people and I happen to cross her path on that day, I might go ahead and take the bitch out, you know, because I'm on a spree. But you mean to tell me, y'all really think I'm finna go and she finna be my target and I'm going to kill her? I've never made that threat. The bitch just be lying with her fucking Salvation Army store prom dresses on. You know, now she ain't got a little money selling y'all these classes where she steals shit from everybody else and then sell it off like it's her shit. And now the bitch done upgraded to Fashion Nova. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all let that little bitch be sitting up there crying like she don't ever do nothing. Y'all should know in life by now, the bitch who act like she's so goody two-shoes is the main bitch doing everything to everybody. That bitch is a fake ass phony and she fakes real good. And she done a lot of stuff to a lot of people. So what you don't know is while I'm waiting to kick this bitch in her back, I'm not the only person waiting to kick her in her back. Somebody said not defending Vicky, but I think she was talking about the male YouTuber who threatened her. No, she was talking about me. She never said my name. When she did the video about the dude, she also said in that video that her prior co-workers, she was talking about me. She said that I had made threats. She said that because of me, that I have influenced people to come and get her. This bitch keep telling this lie that a person who follows me drove 6 hours to come and confront her at a conference that she did with Dr. Watkins, and that because he was threatening her, security had to keep him away from her all night. Now, I just want to take a moment before we have this conversation, get y'all a chance to come in. YouTube hating on the notifications. We only got 500 some people in here. It's Friday. If you got somewhere to be, go ahead. But I'm going to take my time today. So what I find really funny about this, because she keeps saying that, right? So let's address that, because Ramsey might be in here tonight. She might come in. He might be in here tonight. Because she's speaking on the brother Ramses. Y'all see him all the time. He be on different platforms. He supports all kind of platforms. And let me tell y'all what really went down. That's why this bitch need to get kicked in her back, because she's always lying, trying to make people look bad when, bitch, you the one that be lying. Ramsey has always supported Dr. Watkins. Ramsey has gone to all of his all-black national conventions. I met Ramsey. Ramsey is right there. Thank you, Ramses. I met Ramses at an all-black national convention. Did I not, Ramsey? You were there supporting fucking Dr. Watkins. When Ramses found out that he took my domain, he had already bought a ticket to support him that next year. So he had already planned to be at the motherfucking event. He went to the event, and when he got there, he didn't go to... Ramses is a upstanding man. He is a dope brother. He doesn't have any reason to be wanting to fight no fucking women. What he did was go confront Dr. Watkins. Ramses is in my chat. You can ask him. She running around here telling everybody you drove for 6 hours, Ramsey, to come and threaten her for me, and that all the event that security had to keep him from getting to her. Now I want y'all to listen to how much this bitch be lying and it just flow off her I'm so religious and spiritual ass tongue. This man went there. He confronted Dr. fucking Watkins. He pulled his camera out. He took a video of the motherfucking situation. And before he could take it out of his hand and save it, the manager, Michelle Martinez, came along, took his phone, and deleted it and gave it back to him. And then they gave him a refund and escorted him out of the event. Now, Vicky was standing by Dr. Watkins, and after he confronted Dr. Watkins, he told her she was a fake bitch or whatever. I'm paraphrasing, Ramsey. You can tell him what your words was if you want to. He told her she was fake as fuck because she knew everything he was doing, and she was standing there helping him tear other women down just so she could get somewhere on the platform. He said that to her in passing, and then he was escorted out of the event, but he didn't come there for that bitch. Tell that hoe to stop telling that lie. I want y'all to think about how dumb that sounds. I want y'all to know how much this bitch play on y'all emotions, counting on y'all being dumb. So let's pretend her scenario was true. So if a big man as big as Ramsey tall too. How tall is you, Ramsey? Ramsey big and Ramsey big. Ramsey's a big man. Okay, he's not a short brother at all. So you mean to tell me, according to her story, this man came there? How she even know he drove 6 hours? She keeps saying that. How she know how far he drove? I just want to know. When people lie and they add too many details, that's how you know they be lying, right? But if this man was at a conference where there's security, she is a woman, and she is a speaker at the event. Do you really think that they would let him threaten her? I just want y'all to think about this for a moment. When bitches be lying, they don't think about their lies. Y'all really think that they would let this man follow her around, and instead of just putting him out of the event, he's 6'4". Instead of putting him out of the event, you think that they would have just followed Ramsey around all night and kept saying, don't go by Vicky Dillard. Stay away from her. They had to keep him away from her all night because he stayed in the event and he kept trying to go for Vicky neck because he was coming for her, and they just kept him away from her all night. Does that even sound logical, y'all? I just want to know. Does that even sound like it makes any sense? Wouldn't it make more sense that if he was coming after her, they would have escorted him out and they would have put him out the event versus people spending all night escorting this man so he's not chasing after her to beat her up? I just want y'all to ask yourselves, how fucking dumb and unrealistic does that sound? Yeah, Vicky, I'm gonna need you to quit telling them lies. So again, I said what I said in the video earlier, but I stand in what I said about Vicky. See, I never said that I don't believe in giving ass whoopings. What I don't believe is letting somebody words, no matter how upset I am about some words, that I'm finna sit and hit a grown ass man and think that he doesn't get the chance to jump up and defend himself against me, or at least verbally attack me back after I done put my hands on him. That was the point that I was making. As an adult, you shouldn't let somebody's words get you out of pocket. If all Vicky had was words for me, and the bitch wasn't fucking with my money, my projects, my livelihood, trying to destroy everything I work for because she a jealous ass bitch who, that's part of why I left Fly Nubian Queen. The bitch wanted the throne, I left and gave it to her. Because I wasn't competing with no bitch for no fucking YouTube channel ass spot. She's done the same shit to every other woman that's come to fucking Fly Nubian Queen after that. Fuck y'all. Hell yeah, I kick that bitch in her back. So what I said earlier has no bearing on that. I never said that there ain't a reason to hit a motherfucker. I just said as an adult, you shouldn't be trying to hit people just because you disagree with what they say. And now she's a superstar all over fucking YouTube because she got into a fight with Tommy. How many of y'all been watching Tommy for years? That dumbass shit. This is the same shit Tommy do all the time. Every story she tell, that woman told this weekend about Tommy, he brought me out to his house and he this and he that, and the nigga be buying pussy and the nigga is this and the nigga is that. Anybody who watched Tommy, have we not heard these stories from every fucking chick that decides to tell their story about Tommy? They all the same. Y'all bitches ain't learned by now. If you get flued out, the nigga wants you on his OnlyFans, he'll pay for it. And he'll fly you out of here, send your ass home after he put you on OnlyFans, after he interview you and fuck you in front of everybody. We know this about Tommy. We heard the ex-girlfriend accuse him of having some shit. We watched Lady Lie 2.0, your mama dish, your granny dad. Everybody, every chick over 10 years done the same thing, and you niggas is surprised. This shit is hilarious to me. This is news on YouTube. Tommy getting into a fight with a chick. Y'all need to stop. This shit happens every goddamn other week. What is y'all talking about? Y'all stupid, right? Somebody said Angela Stanton told a different story about them cats. I don't know. Look, about his damn cats. What's wrong with his cats? He do got cats. He let him damn cats, but whatever. What's up with the cats? What's wrong with his cats? I mean, they had cats as long as we known them too. So wait, you can have cats now? I don't know. Y'all be bugging. Y'all be bugging. Stick to the program. Stop being distracted by this dumbass shit on YouTube. Niggas want to be illogical. Tommy was wrong just because you hate Tommy. No, sir. Tommy was not wrong. And I'm going to say this, and y'all might feel some type of way. Even Kwame might feel some type of way, but I'm just saying this in just a fair game of disagreement in what somebody says. So if Kwame want to feel some type of way, he can. But I just think it's really whack that all your focus, dude, and you ain't the only one, but all your focus is on interviewing this chick and talking shit about Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? Really? I thought you was doing so much in the community, my nigga. Get back to work, right? You over here worrying about what Tommy is doing. And I'm just saying this in all honesty. He can feel any kind of way he want to feel. I'm just speaking to this one topic. Kwame, you used to be on Tommy's goddamn channel, my nigga. Loving everything he was fucking saying about Black women. See, Mechee been around for a long time, y'all. I was in the chat when you was there, Kwame. I was there when you were giving this man donations. Come on. I was there before you went viral and your first fucking subscribers came from Tommy because he told us, go and subscribe to Kwame Brown. And we all went subscribe to him because he told us to subscribe to you. When nobody was watching your content. And you used to be over there agreeing with every fucking thing that Tommy said. Now, I'm just stating facts. Y'all can say what you want to say and be like, oh, she's starting beef, calling Kwame out. Everything's not a call out. I'm just stating what I see. And I think it's rather ridiculous that you keep doing this bullshit and that you sitting over here saying the stuff you say. Because you used to be on Tommy page talking shit about all of the people that every time they fall out with Tommy, they go and link up with people who don't like Tommy. You used to say them people were stupid for doing that, and here you are doing the same thing. I'm just saying, I see the pot calling the kettle black here, and I'm just telling the truth. Now you want to talk about this Black woman is a queen, or I'm paraphrasing because I didn't watch it all, but I saw that you interviewed her, and all of it, he just talk about these Black women like this, and he need to leave Black women alone, and Black women and Black women and Black women. Nigga, you used to be over there laughing the fuck in the chat about all the shit he was saying about Black women. Really? 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 I just have to say that. I couldn't hold that because I think that's ridiculous, my nigga. All of y'all switch up, and that's the thing why I don't have no respect for a lot of y'all. Y'all all switch up like that. Like, it's okay if you don't like Tommy, my nigga. I understood y'all fell out. He felt some type of way about whatever. I was sad to see y'all fought because I thought y'all was cool with each other. But here we are months later, and this is what we doing? It's one thing for you to say, fuck that nigga, and I don't fuck with him no more. But what you don't get to do, Kwame, is sit up there and attack everything this man says when so many of us watched you agree with it when you liked him. So the point that I'm making is, were you telling the truth then about how you feel about Black women when you were agreeing with his ass? Or are you telling the truth now? Or are you just saying what's convenient for the moment? See, that's my problem with the situation. You can still say fuck Tommy and report the situation without being a hypocrite, nigga. Because you're being a hypocrite, Kwame. You thought hair hats and Black bitches with weave was funny when Tommy said it. You thought it was funny. I'm just saying. With that said, y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. So when YouTube's not a hater, they'll let you know that I'm live and you'll know that I'm live. So I'm going to say one more thing else. It's Friday. Y'all hang out with me for a minute. Anybody who like, damn, if this bitch don't get to the topic, come back in about 10 more minutes, okay? We'll get to the topic. But I want to say one more thing, y'all. I have to shout this out. Let's give some love to some black babies now. Let's leave the drama alone. You know, the drama fun, but let's leave it alone, okay? So I have pinned a comment in the top of the comment section. So I want y'all to pay attention to that pin, right? That cleanmouthkid.com. Okay. So the reason that I put that pin up there is because we have a wonderful black child that has her own business, right? So I want y'all to know that she's only 10 years old. So I do want to say that she's an exceptional 10-year-old, and I'm going to be honest in that. But she's also a student at Zyx Institute. Zyx births some really intelligent children, y'all. Y'all better get your kids in Zyx. If y'all don't know, if my moderators could put the link to Zyx in there for the Black homeschooling program. If your kids are in Brooklyn or Bed-Stuy, they can attend the actual facilities that we have there. If not, then your children can take the schooling online, right? So that is available to you. But this is one of Zyx students. She's 10 years old, but God, she is so brilliant. A lot of the students out of there, shout out to my baby, is the same way, right? They really challenge these children and they teach them about things like business. And so I want y'all to know that this 10-year-old started her business. She makes natural teeth cleaning supplies, right? All that natural stuff, not all of that bad stuff in it. So she has plenty of stuff that it has all natural products. It's for your mouth. She has new things coming because she took my class. That's what I want to say out there. So shout out to her. Her mother got her my class. And even though she had made these products through taking my class, it allowed her to get her website going. It allowed her to find other products that she doesn't actually have on hand. So she does have new products coming, like teeth whitening kits and the lights and all of that. But I want you to understand that this is a 10-year-old black baby. And this her business, y'all. So go and check that out. Support her, right? Y'all gotta brush your breath. So go brush your teeth and stop giving that money to fucking Walmart and Target and Kmart. Is Kmart around? Whatever the fuck is around. I don't know. I don't watch TV and I don't go outside, so I don't know. But y'all buy it from everywhere else. She got toothbrushes on there. She got natural toothpaste. She got mouthwash. She got the charcoal, all of that good stuff. She even has sonic toothbrushes, right? But what she is promoting is healthier mouths for kids, but you all don't need to have no stank breath. So I suggest y'all go over there and support this baby, right? So I just want y'all to know that. So that will stay pinned in the top. Y'all please go over there and support her. If you need to buy these products, get them from this baby. She's 10 years old and she has her own business. And with that being said, I want to remind everybody at therealmecheex.com before my initial classes go away to go over to the platform where you're going to have to watch these segments for a couple months to get all the information. You should go get them now. They are still on sale before they go away. CBD drop shipping and the online streams of income class is still $69. The spiritual courses are $49 too, but more specifically, the ways to make money online, right? So she took the online streams of income class. And if you're a prior student of mine, I just want to say, if this 10-year-old got her shit up and going and you don't, I'm gonna need y'all to check yourself. Okay. What excuse do you have? I have a 10-year-old that from my class, this girl got a business up and running. She's 10. You don't have any excuse. I'm just saying that. And you don't have no excuse at this point. She's making y'all look really bad, okay? So again, y'all can go get in the course and get them classes now. And more importantly, please support this baby, y'all. If you are in my email list, you're going to get an email from me with her information anyway. So you will have that in an email sometime this weekend to see her information as well, all right? But support this black baby instead of all the white people you give your money to for brushing your breath, okay? Now, with that said, you guys, let's get into this conversation this evening. Y'all like this video and share it. So let's talk about these no-knock warrants, y'all. And of course, the FedEx driver. I've been wanting to come back and talk about this situation. It's a lot of things that I could unpack in this conversation that I plan to do this evening. Once I do, I want y'all to know that we are going to go over to Z-Banger channel. It's Friday, so if y'all want to hang out with us late, that's great. Z-Banger will be dropping his link in the chat throughout this conversation. But after this conversation, I'm going to go straight over to Z-Banger channel and we'll be doing a call-in. So if you want to come and talk about this topic, please come over there and you can call and we can conversate. But before we do on his show, we're also going to show y'all a bunch of news reports and some clips of just how much no-knock warrants actually happen and people get hurt. Okay, so I want to talk about how no-knock warrants are very unconstitutional, right? And when we talk about all the things they do to take away people's rights in this country, we always know that Black people are at the bottom. So we always get it the worst, right? But when we're talking about the case of Amir, this is not just a singular case. There are tons of these cases, y'all, okay? Go and look them up. Just like I told y'all to go and look up all of the lynchings that we have seen happen over time, right? Go and look up children killed, children injured, people murdered in no-knock raids and no-knock warrants, okay? So go and check that out. Now, I want to put y'all in a position of understanding something, because tonight I'm actually going to present you with a question that I'm going to leave you to answer. I answer it a lot, but I want you to sit with it and marinate, and I want you to let the words come out of your mouth tonight. Okay? So when Bout Mechee was in his home, yes, now that was not a no-knock warrant, but he got murdered in his apartment by the officer, right? And she went to jail. Everybody was like, justice. That's justice, y'all? Do y'all really think that's justice? Then we have even Ahmaud Arbery, which we will bring into the FedEx case that we're going to talk about in a minute. But even if they were to arrest this officer and give him 25 years, is that justice? And will that change anything for us in this country? See, because I want y'all to understand that we've marched. We've protested. How many of you know that right now there is protest going on because of what happened to Amir? Do y'all even know that? If you don't know who Amir is, his name is Amir. Is it Locke? Do you pronounce the E? But Amir, he was murdered by the police. They came in with a no-knock warrant. One of y'all left a really dumbass comment in my comment section. We're going to address that now. But they come into an apartment. They're looking for his cousin, who is someone that they're looking for as a suspect in a murder case investigation. So they come in and they do this no-knock warrant. You watch them bust the front door open and say police as soon as they bust the door in, and then they go into the house. There is someone sleeping on the couch in a blanket. They're making all this, get up, get down, get down, get down, get down. And they're saying, making all this noise, waving all these guns. And he jumps up out of his sleep. He does pick up his legal firearm that is on the table. If you look at the position of his hand, he doesn't have it on the trigger. He has it as he's picking it up to tell me he's trained with his gun. The first thing he's not doing is just busting with it. He has this hold on it. Is how you hold your gun when you don't put your finger on the trigger. You learn that when you get skilled with your gun and how to hold it when you're not trying to shoot anybody. So this is how he's holding it. And some people could say, well, it was the police and he picked up the gun. I've heard all of these arguments. Well, if the police are there, why are you picking up a gun? I heard some Black person, and I know you Black because you got your picture in the and your little picture is you. So I mean, you could be a white person fronting. People could put any kind of thing up there, but you look like a brother to me. Okay, look like it was really your picture. So this brother in my comment section earlier says that the police announced themselves, and that whether you have a legal gun or not, when the police announce themselves and it's the police, you don't pick up a gun. How many of you agree with that statement? Do any of y'all agree with that? I agree, just be real. That's not what I saw. Is that what y'all saw when y'all looked at the video? I didn't see them announce who they were in a way that he would know. Did you? I saw them kick the door, open the door. They didn't kick it in. So first of all, they come in with a key. So there's no loud noise to wake him up. The first thing they say is police. Did y'all notice in the video that they never announced themselves to be police any other time after that? Now, if you just open my door and you're screaming police, I'm in the middle of a sleep. When he woke up, I'm sure that he did not hear the very first thing that came out their mouth. Have you ever been startled up out of your sleep by like a smoke detector? The house is on fire. There's an emergency. Somebody busting your room. Mama, wake up. It's an emergency. Have you ever been startled out of your sleep? Do you hear everything the person is saying to you the moment they start startling you out of your sleep? Or do you need to sit up and figure out what the fuck is going on? They said police when they first opened the door. I don't believe that he was awake at that moment. He was actually sleeping, y'all. I noticed that they never announced that they were police. What they should have kept screaming, first of all, I mean, if somebody wants to take that stance, let's just go with your little dumbass comment. Niggas always trying to find a reason to justify niggas being shot. I don't know. Y'all niggas be doing the work for white people too hard for me, man. Y'all need to know my motherfucking nerves sometimes. But anyway, right? So they didn't go in and keep screaming, police, 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 right? They didn't go in and scream that to him. So he wakes up. He's barely could get from underneath this cover. It's a lot of goddamn people surrounding him with guns. He may not have realized that those were the police. And they did not do their due diligence to really notify, to show themselves as that. Did they turn on the lights, right? Are they telling him it's the police? It's the police. And they keep saying this? No, they did. Go watch the video. They announced themselves at the one time and at the moment when he was actually being startled awake. So he probably did not hear that part. But somebody, and I'm going to just sidetrack for this for a moment. Somebody said, tell the truth, or you're not really friends with Kwame. What do you mean I'm not really friends with Kwame? I don't know Kwame. So let's just say that, because I know after what I said, y'all finna run with this shit and be like, oh my God, it's about to be what, some beef? Y'all gonna beef by your motherfucking self, because Mechee gonna cut this live off and go the fuck back to living my life. I don't give a damn about what y'all talking about, but understand, I've never been Kwame's friend, y'all. I don't know Kwame like that. Kwame don't know me either. And when I came to Kwame's event with him and Angela, he acted like he didn't even see me the whole time. And then he did that little fake little, oh, there you go, Mechee. Like, me and him not friends? The fuck? I'm just telling the truth. It ain't got nothing to do with being friends. Guess what? Kwame could be my friend and I still would have said what I just said about him. He on some bullshit right now. I'm just saying. The fuck? Friends and not friends don't stop Mechee from not telling the truth. This is why I don't have very many motherfucking friends. But anyway, they're going into this man's apartment and he's being startled awake, right? This is the thing, though. Why are police even allowed to do no-knock warrants at anybody's house? Why is this even a fucking thing, y'all? Let's ask that question. See, I find it very interesting. I expect white people to say this shit. If you're in the chat tonight with something, crackers, the white people that's in the house, okay? But I expect this from them. But I watch black people say this shit and I'm confused. He shouldn't have picked up the gun anyway. How about, right? How about this? How about it shouldn't be legal for you to bust up in somebody's house without letting them know you're the police and you're there? And then why the fuck do they always pick to come in your house in the middle of the night? Shout out to Cher. Cher said she just went over and bought a couple of products from that baby site. That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you very much, Cher. I want you to think about that, though. Why is it okay to do that? And then not only do they knock on you, do they not knock on your door, they just come in your house. They do it in the middle of the night. So let's remove that they're police. Y'all take a walk with me. Take a walk with me real quick, okay? If you got to close your eyes to, imagine, do that too. Reading Rainbow. We're going to go on a little journey right now, okay? I want you to picture that you are asleep in your home and you are being waken up by a bunch of noise. It's clear that there are people running through your home, right? Maybe when they bust in your house, you're not right there on the couch. Maybe you're in a room somewhere, but all you hear is all this commotion going on in your home. You are a gun owner or you're not a gun owner. That really don't even have nothing to do with the scenario, but you are startled and woken up in the middle of the night to somebody being in your home in a way that it's like they got guns and they're coming to get you, and you're being startled up out of your sleep at a time where your brain is going to be foggy. You're not going to really know what's going on. The first thing that's going to kick in when it comes to your physical body, you're going to have fight or flight. You're going to be prepared to fight a motherfucker because they don't woke you up out your sleep. You don't know what's going on. So you're going to get up and automatically be in defense, or you're going to try and run. Fight or flight. That is a fact about how all human beings respond. If somebody comes in your home in the middle of the night, remove the police from the situation. If somebody breaks up in your home in the middle of the night and it's 4 badass white kids, we're going to get this to the white kids tonight because they always put it on the black kids, and they coming to do a home invasion. They got on ski masks, they pants is sagging. They just ghetto ass little white kids. And they don't bust up in your house. And they getting ready to do a home invasion because they heard you had some money in the safe. They ain't got the wrong damn house. You ain't even got a goddamn safe and you get food stamps. But they in your house, nevertheless. Don't you have the right to defend yourself against them? Matter of fact, doesn't the Constitution and the law set itself up that gives you every right to defend yourself within your home? Matter of fact, the law is set up that they hope you will kill these motherfuckers and have the right to do so and be justified in it because they are in your dwelling. See, a man, meaning man or woman in the United States of America, is supposed to be allowed the protection and the safety to be able to be in their home and not have somebody come into their home and violate them like that. Because if they do, the law says you have the right to violate them back. Because you should have some semblance and expectancy to be safe within your home. Am I right or am I wrong? These are just laws. Not somebody said only for Caucasians. But isn't this supposed to be the law, just period? So why is it okay for the police to home invade your home? Think about that. This is a fucking legal home invasion. Yes or no? maybe you guys will begin to, after tonight, call these police what I keep telling you they are. What do I tell you that they are? The biggest domestic terroristic gang in the United States of America. They're terrorists. Do you know the definition of terrorism? Go look up terrorists and tell me that what they do to people is not the definition of terrorism. Go look it up for yourself. When you look at other countries, do you think that it's crazy when you hear stories about their military, their police, and how they do things like bust into people's house, fuck their family up, kill people, and y'all be looking at third world countries like, damn, this is some crazy shit. Look how the Taliban just in motherfucking space, killing people, fucking up kids, and nobody cares or holds them accountable. Yes? But somehow in America, because they told us to call them the police, we don't see them any different. Why not? In what place is it supposed to be right? Of all places, I keep telling me we don't have no freedom in America. We don't. So where the fuck is it that it's supposed to be okay in this goddamn country where a motherfucker can bust up in your house in the middle of the night with guns, armed, to come and apprehend you, and they can take fire at anybody in that home and get away with it? How many of you go look up TaNaKh warrants, y'all? How many of y'all have heard the stories of babies being killed or injured, old women, people's grandmothers? So they just bust up at anybody's house, and because they're the police, they have no obligation to regard the life that is in that home. I want y'all to think about that. You niggas got a warrant. You know who all live in this house. You know there are children in this home. You know somebody grandma live here. And when you bust up in there, you bust up with no regard in the middle of the night, and you know there are children in there. And you just shooting. Go look it up, y'all. I'm not lying. There are so many no-knock warrant cases where children have been murdered. If that's not terrorism, then what the fuck is? Because they're the police, they can come in your house They could just shoot at anybody, kill your baby, kill your grandmother, and just say, oh, well, that's part of the job. You do know that coming in somebody's house in the middle of the night on a no-knock warrant is a real fucking setup. It's a real setup. They should not be able to even do that. What about coming in somebody's door? What happened to knocking on the door and saying police, surrounding the front and the back so can't nobody get out? What happened to that? What happened to the right of being able to feel safe within your motherfucking home and them not to do that? But because they're the police, they don't have to follow any of those rules. They can violate all of your rights as a damn citizen. That's okay? Nobody pays the price. Officers aren't going to jail for the children that they murder, for the family members that they fuck up, or nothing, or the wrong people that they murder, or even when they're in the wrong house. There's been cases of no-knock warrants in the wrong motherfucking house. Cheryl said this is what they supposed to do. Cheryl, you're right. See, everybody says we got to fix the system. The system's not broken, y'all. It works exactly the way it should. System ain't broken. That's terrorism. Now, this is my thing. I noticed that Ben Crump hopped on this thing, and Ben Crump, here come them ambulance chasers. How many of y'all noticed that? Here come Ben. I want Ben to shut the fuck up. I want Ben and I want Lee Merritt while they out here ambulance chasing. Y'all notice that they get quiet when it ain't a nigga being shot by nobody. Where they can sue. Have y'all noticed that? It get real quiet. Tamika Mallory don't got nothing to say. My son ain't out there doing shit. Nobody is busy until a Negro dies. They be waiting for another black person to die. I'm going to say again, for these attorneys, if they care so much about black people's rights, how come they aren't going to the Supreme Court, putting together a dream team and saying, we're going to fight to get justice for all black people? Now, see, that's a pro bono case. They're not going to get paid for that. That's why they don't care. But if you cared so much, see, dead black bodies is their business. That's how they get paid. That's their business. So why wouldn't they just go and deal with the situation like at the Supreme Court and talk about the fact that no-knock warrants and all of this shit is illegal? It's unconstitutional. No-knock warrants should not exist at all based on the Constitution. It says that I have the right to bear arms and I have the right to protect myself and my home. So these no-knock warrants shouldn't even be allowed. So why isn't Ben and Attorney Lee Merritt, why the fuck aren't they fighting to reform police shit? Why aren't they at the Supreme Court trying to fight for a constitutional case that would overthrow everything that would cause them to have to change the way that they do shit? See, they don't want us to change the police department, because if we did, these niggas would be out of a job because they wouldn't have every other month a black person dead and a case that they could chase to get them a fucking check. Somebody said they rather march. How many of y'all know they are marching right now? Do y'all know that? I didn't know that, but I don't watch TV, so I could just be late. But I know that when we had all these other protests and everybody was upset about George Floyd and everything else, which then I want to ask you, how much of it do you think that they push on us when they're ready for us to be upset? The elections were coming. See, the media and everybody made a big deal out of the George Floyd thing. How did you know everybody was protesting? Who told you? How did you know? The media? Why are they so quiet on this one? Why are they so quiet on this one? Because they don't want you to get riled up about it, because they don't give a fuck about it. Because if they wanted you to be mad, it will be on every fucking TV station. People will be rioting in goddamn 13 goddamn cities, and everybody would move. Because I keep telling y'all that protest it's a method and a formula to it. And the protesting is something that they want you to do. Because you exert all of your energy in the middle of a protest, and you don't have anything left when you come home, and you have a fake facade that the fact that you marched and you fucking held a sign out and you yelled, or maybe you burnt some shit down, you feel like you did something when you did nothing at all to change the situation at all. See, they'd rather have you exert all of your energy that way than get mad and pick up some shit and get to killing motherfuckers, or to get to taking down your real enemy. The reason you're not going to see nobody marching and protesting, because they don't give a fuck. The election is over. They had to make you believe that you needed Biden in the office. This is why they made such a big deal out of George Floyd. I don't understand why George Floyd's case was the biggest one. Y'all can get mad if you want to. We should have been more upset about Tamir Rice than fucking George Floyd. I'm serious. We wasn't as mad over Tamir. George Floyd's protest was fueled by the media, by fake ass Black Lives Matter, and by Democrats who wanted your ass to be upset. So there's protests going on for Amir. Did you know that? No, because the media hasn't pushed it, so nobody's talking about it. It doesn't fit their situation right now in this country, and nobody cares to make it a big deal. Breonna Taylor. No, not warrant. Justice? No. Amir, no knock warrant? Think you'll get justice? No. When we gonna start? Let me say this. I always say this. I want y'all to say this shit to yourselves tonight, because I think I've said it enough. So I'm not gonna say when we're gonna start. I want to know when we're gonna stop. When we're gonna stop marching? When we gonna stop protesting? When do we realize that shit is obsolete? It doesn't do a fucking thing. It changes nothing. It gives you something to occupy yourself with, to work out all of your energy. How many of y'all know, not to give a spiritual lesson up in here tonight, but energy is a very powerful substance within you that you should be mindful in how you use it. See, your energy can get welled up and be ready for a revolution. You can have a whole lot of energy that make you want to go do certain things. But if they can take your energy and exhort it all and drain it from you, or put it in another direction to focus it, then they hope that you won't get up in all of that energy you have and do what they fear you will do to this country. Somebody said, like the little girl from Detroit that killed while filming the first 48. I don't know. You're talking about a no-knock warrant. I could be in y'all business. Y'all be having your own conversations in the chat. But yes, there's plenty of little girls that get killed all the time in these no-knock raids. So this is what we're doing. I'm just saying, if you do what you always done, you're going to get what you always got. Have we gotten anything? Like, seriously. Checks have been handed out. White people have been sent to jail. Yes, they have. White folks have gone to jail. Some of them have got sentences. Some officers go to jail. Some of them, lose their jobs. Some of those things happen. But have we gotten anything of substance? What y'all like to call it? Tangibles. Y'all got that shit from whack ass, what's his name? Y'all know that tangible nigga that be mink sliding. I can't even think of his name right now. You don't matter. Do we have any tangible stuff? Anything? I'm going to show you just how much sending these motherfuckers to prison, holding them accountable in so-called ways, and getting checks changes nothing. Let's go to the next story, y'all. How many of y'all have heard about the FedEx driver? Because trust me, both these conversations are being brought up tonight for a reason. FedEx driver is driving. He is going to drop off some packages. Let's talk about the whole entire situation. His truck is a Hertz truck. Because if y'all are in the trucking industry, I keep telling y'all need to get into this trucking industry, right? But if you are, people actually are delivering packages for companies in rented trucks, right? They rent trucks from Hertz. You can rent trucks from Penske. If you don't have a truck, you can rent a truck, and you can get contracts and start picking up all kind of packages for Amazon and everything else, and you can be going door to door delivering packages. You all can do that, y'all. Okay, you should look into it. Now, just don't be going down no way with no crackers, Leah, because the same thing might happen to you. So I'm reading the story, and at first I feel like maybe people was making it seem like he was on private property or something. I'm like, why are they shooting at this man, right? So come to find out, it's not private property, and there were other houses there too. So apparently it's a community neighborhood, I don't know, that they live in, and this man is coming. He done delivered his package. He's trying to back out the driveway where he is. And again, a car pulls in to try to block him in. He pulls around the car to leave. A guy steps out with motherfucking a gun and tells him he better stop. He's mouthing it with his mouth. The guy is like, no, nigga, I'm not stopping. And he keeps going around the dude. These white boys get into their car, they truck, and they chase this man till he gets to the highway. Somebody said that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. What, with the FedEx driver? Tell me what part you would like me to clarify in the bigger picture of what we're saying here. Okay, it doesn't matter whether he delivered a package to the wrong address or not. Trina, sweetie, I just want you to know that doesn't matter at all. That doesn't matter at all. That doesn't change the situation in the story, okay? So let's clarify, because she needs to hear that, everybody. So he delivered the wrong package, but as he's leaving to back out of the driveway after he's delivered the wrong package at the wrong house, okay? Let's make that clear. Right. They saw him take the package and leave. So Trina, are you trying to justify what these white people did? She said he went back to take the package to the correct address and they saw him take a package and leave. Okay, so again, are you trying to give a justification to these white boys? So if they saw him pick up a package in a big ass truck and take it back, did they also fucking see his big ass FedEx uniform he had on? It's funny how they saw him pick up a package, but they did not see this man's FedEx uniform on because he was not in just civilian clothing. He had on a uniform shirt that said FedEx. I'm a person that stay at home a lot, or order a lot of packages. I see trucks come up and down my street all the time. When I see the man with the FedEx on his shirt, I know he bringing me a package. So to me, that's not here nor there. Again, the fact that you said that actually makes my point even more, sis, because when you look at the Ahmaud Arbery case, here goes some white boys thinking it's their job to save the neighborhood, right? No, so she said he was in a Hertz rental. Yes, and this day and age, there are a lot of Hertz rental trucks that are delivering packages. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They are making the average worker man obsolete. Y'all need to learn how to get into the game of making money, because right now, all of those rented Hertz trucks and all of those Penske trucks that y'all keep seeing are regular individuals like you. And if you rent the truck, you can get the orders, and then you are working on the behalf of FedEx or on the behalf of Amazon or other companies. I had a chick roll up the other day to my house in a hoopty, bumping Cardi B, and she hopped out with my package and left it at my front door. Okay, so that's why you're starting to see that, just in case people want to understand that. This is why you're starting to see this, because truck delivery companies are actually renting the trucks. If you don't own your own box truck, right, you can then rent a box truck. And once you have the box truck, then there are companies that will allow you. Amazon allows you to deliver packages for them as a regular individual. You just have to show you have transportation. So yes, you can do that with Penske, you can do that with Hertz and everything else. So this is what was going on. But at the end of the day, like I said, he was delivering a package. It wasn't at their house. But even if he did steal a package, why do white folks think it's their job to save everybody? So you about to shoot a man over a package? Last time I checked, if my package goes to the wrong house or somebody steal my shit off my porch, all I gotta do is call the company and be like, yo, I ain't get my package. I think somebody took it. They ain't never get delivered. You know what they do? They send you another one. So I'm still not understanding why they felt the need over a package. To me, that seemed like a sorry ass excuse for white people to use. They always got these excuses. See, with the Ahmaud Arbery case, they said, oh, but he was breaking into a house. How would nigga break into a house with no doors and no windows? I just need to know. How somebody break into a house that ain't fully made? It ain't a home. It ain't nothing in the house. It ain't nobody that living there. It ain't a piece of toilet paper in there. They ain't even got all the pipes in the water yet. And he broke into the house. That's the same thing them fucking white people tried to say with him. He was breaking into a house. Sir, you have to have doors and windows for something to be broken into. So even for these men to say, well, we saw him take a package. I want to ask y'all this. If that was a white boy with a FedEx shirt on and a Hertz truck, do you think they would have handled him the same way? I don't think they would have. I think that we don't realize. Have y'all noticed in both of these situations too? It's a father and son duo. It was a father and son in the Ahmaud Arbery. It was a father and son in this situation. So let me tell you something about father and son white people. Okay? See, because that's an avenue to this conversation that maybe everybody ain't looking at either. Right? Have a Beautiful Day says still trespassing. Are you trying to say that he was still trespassing? Is that what you're saying? Have a beautiful day? That he was still trespassing no matter of none of that stuff that was just said? I'm going to wait for your answer. No, you're not going to. I'm asking a serious question because some of y'all be saying some really crazy stuff. And for me, if one person is saying it, it's those of y'all that feel like this person feels. So I just be wanting some clarification. Like y'all be coming up with every goddamn excuse in the book of why it's okay to kill a nigga. And the bad part is half of y'all saying it is a black person your damn self. But check out the white daddies and the white sons, right? How many of you know that lynching black people, although it still happens today too, it never went anywhere. How many of you know that lynching where people got together, white folks, and they would hang a black person from a tree and they would, cut off their genitalia and do all the things that they were doing to them? How many of y'all know that that wasn't that long ago? Have a Beautiful Day answered and said Ahmaud was trespassing. Okay, so since Ahmaud was trespassing, I would have liked for those white people to shoot everybody else that was trespassing. How about that? Because the videos in that home showed old white people, kids, everybody in the neighborhood used to go in that house and look at that house while it was being constructed. So why they didn't go and shoot everybody who was walking through the house that went in there all the time and they showed us the footage to show us motherfuckers being here all the time? It was actually a house in a neighborhood that hadn't been finished being built, so people were going in there a lot to look at it. And the next question would be, who the fuck property were they trespassing on? Because those fucking crackers that took that shit into their own hands, it wasn't their property. So it's funny how they want to play police when they see the black boy, but they ain't have shit to say when it was everybody else going into the goddamn house. Stop. Y'all be trying to come up with any damn reason. This might be mean, and y'all might think it even sound even a little bit Tommy Sotomayor-ish, but for you black folks that say that dumb shit, I be hoping that when a nigga gets shot next, it be your family. See, because since you can say that stupid shit about other people and you can just brush it off your back like it's no big deal, and you can find an excuse for that, I be hoping you be in them same fucking shoes. And when you do not call the pro-blacks that you spend all the time telling us how we be ridiculous over what we trying to say to come and fight for your fucking child. Like when people say that, I be wishing I could like snap my fingers and just have everything reversed and let it be your son who got shot instead of Ahmad. And then I would have you come back and then answer that fucking question again. Y'all be killing me. For real. He was trespassing. So trespassing warrants somebody being murdered? Last time I checked, trespassing is only a ticket. They don't even arrest you half the time for that shit. He was trespassing. I know, because in this country, niggas ain't allowed to trespass. That's been going on since slavery. It was one of the things they came up with. They called it loitering. And they would tell a nigga, what you doing around here? You're not supposed to be in these parts. And then they use it to say you was committing a crime because you was in a place you wasn't supposed to be. And then they would take you right back to the plantation. So now, according to the Constitution, even though slavery was over, the fact that you were a criminal, they could enslave you because the Constitution says that slavery is legal for punishment of crime. I know I'm giving you a lot, but try to keep up with your dumbass comments, right? And they take them right back. So trespassing in them games of how black people can't set their foot in certain places that everybody else does, that shit has been here since the plantation. And the fact that you buy it is sad as fuck. Something wrong with y'all. Have a beautiful day. You got the nerve to have your name be Have a Beautiful Day, and then you up here trying to justify somebody's child being shot in their stomach over something that you call trespassing. God forbid if you step on a piece of land that don't belong to you. Have a beautiful day. If you step on a piece of property that does not belong to you, ma'am, somebody's porch, if you go knock on your neighbor's door to tell them that their son threw some shit in your yard, I hope they come outside and shoot your ass. Bow, bitch, and blow you away with a sawed-off shotty because you would be trespassing, knocking on that woman's door because you didn't get her permission to be there. Y'all be saying the dumbest stuff. And every time y'all do, I wish that stupidity right on you in your life. Let that shit happen to your ass next. Right? And then when you do not come into Mechee's chat and be asking Mechee, will you tell my story about my family? Nope. Nope. Not at all. And y'all be in the chat, y'all be like, just they trolls, don't listen to them, Mechee. No, that conversation of him trespassing, a lot of people was bringing that up like that justified it. So trust me, there are a lot of people who feel that way. There are black people who feel that way. Just look, Have a Beautiful Day is the only one that says something, but look, out of the 14, almost 100 people that's watching this show, I guarantee you she's not the only one that feel like that. She's just the only one that said it. So when I address them people, trust me, it's so many of them, I'm addressing them for a reason because these motherfuckers exist in the midst of us. And to act like they don't is a problem because them is the same black people that be a problem for us. So no, I don't just overlook them because she mean that shit. And there's a whole lot of other black people who mean it right along with her. Trespassing. Everybody in this country trespassing but us. We built this motherfucker. So if that's the case, everybody else need to line up and get shot if you ain't black because y'all trespassing on our shit. Now, as far as the white people, again, lynching. I ain't forgot where I was. I know y'all be like, Mechee, going back to what you was saying, Mechee, ain't forgot. Right? It wasn't that long ago. Y'all do know that these old ass white men that got their sons, those were the same old ass white men, y'all. We got to stop talking about what happened in the segregation and the lynching and the slavery like it was so long ago. How many of y'all seen the video of that white man getting slapped the fuck up 13 times for saying nigga to that black man? That old white man deserved them slaps because he was alive and he was the white man that was running around lynching niggas. Thank you. That was said 50 years ago. Shit, did you don't know a bunch of 50-year-old white men that exist? 60-year-old white men. Should even go to 70-year-old white men. Them motherfuckers that was the KKK, them motherfuckers that was lynching everybody, they are still alive today. Do you really think it was that long ago? And if they was born in that time, do you really think any of those older white people have any care or concern for life in black people? So what do you think that they instilled into their racist ass son that's a grown man? So this is why when I see white men walking around and they in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s, you don't get to tell me you're not racist, nigga. Your daddy was probably the KKK looking at your age. Wasn't that long ago? And I just find that interesting that I want y'all to make note of that. When people try to say that we didn't enslave y'all or do bad stuff to y'all, that was a long time ago, why should we be held accountable? All of the fucking crackers that was running around being racist and being in the Ku Klux Klan and hanging niggas and the police that was raping black women and doing whatever the fuck they want and killing every goddamn body. Most of them are still alive today. It wasn't that long ago. And they instilled that shit into their fucking children. So you don't get to tell me that you're not accountable for the shit that happened that long ago when them niggas is still alive. And they instilled it in their kids who are alive. So these 40-year-old fucking white men who are the children of the KKK and the lynchers not that long ago, what do you think they white racist ass is teaching their son? Who's now in the school at 17 doing all the fucking shootings. Stop telling us it's that far removed. We're still looking at generations of racist ass motherfuckers that was actually doing things to our people. Stop saying it was that long ago, because it wasn't. And if we can go and get Bill Cosby and try and lock him up on some shit from 30 years ago, it's some white boys that should be in jail from 30, 40 years ago too. Somebody said Emmett Till killer is still living. How about this? Emmett Till would still be living. Oh, but it was so long ago. It was that long ago? Like they said, Emmett Till's killer, the white bitch, is still alive. How long ago was it really? And now you got the white dad and the white son thinking it's their job to stop the black FedEx man. And then the man drives off and you chase this man. Somebody said she dead, but if she is dead, she just died. Vix text. She just recently died because 2-3 years ago, we was asking for them to arrest this bitch and put her in the goddamn cell. So her ass was crusty as hell when we was talking about it a couple years back. If she died, she just died. Now remember, Emmett Till was a child when she was a grown woman saying this man was looking at her. So if this bitch was still alive a couple of years ago, that meant that Emmett Till is not some ancient story that's from millions of years ago. Just let that sink in, y'all. And then you got the, like I said, these father and these son duos. It's the same thing we see with the FedEx situation in the FedEx truck. It's a father and a son. And they out here thinking it's their duty to do Negroes in. I'm just not understanding how you ready to shoot up somebody over a package, even if you thought he stole it. And then you chased this man all the way to the freeway. You was going all out for a package? That's what y'all believe? Y'all think they was going all out for a package, or do you think that they were going all out because they found an opportunity to kill a nigga and try and cloak it in the fact that he was doing something wrong and we were just defending? And somebody said the FedEx brother was placed on leave without pay. Somebody said that Emmett Till, the lady, not dead. You know who else ain't dead? George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman just had his case dropped. He was suing Trayvon Martin's parents. He has continued to fuck with them over the years. I don't know how Zimmerman is still alive, but whatever. Carry on. Pookie can't do a nigga wrong and make it 48 hours. So he be on 48 hours. But Zimmerman just be everywhere in your face, making fun of everything that he did. Y'all really think that they was that upset about a package? Do you really think that Ahmaud Arbery's killers were really that concerned about him trespassing? They had to do, he was leaving the house. Ahmaud Arbery wasn't even in the house anymore. He was leaving it. Do you really think those white men were that concerned about that house that wasn't a house that they felt the need to go and kill somebody over them trespassing at that house? If that's what we going with, he was trespassing. You really think that them white boys was so worked up by a package that they thought somebody stole, that they felt, oh, I'm upset about that package that can be replaced if it's stolen, that I'm going to go all out and shoot this fucking truck up, and then I'm going to chase this person to the freeway to try and still get them and kill them all over a package? Do you really think that's why they did it? No, I'm going to tell you what happened. White people are still racist as fuck today, and I'm tired of people acting like they're not, right? Either they're racist as fuck, or either they're living in white guilt, and they ghetto, and they from the ghetto, and they want black people to embrace them because they're poor white people. And see, white people throw away their own. They'll be like, oh, you poor white trash. If you ain't used your white privilege to be like us, fuck you then. They'll dismiss their people. So because they reject white people, they want us to take them in and be a part of us, because somehow, since they in the ghetto and we in the ghetto, they figure we all the same. Them the two type of white people that live in this country. Those that are the trash and ain't accepted by their own, and they hope that black people will accept them because we accept every fucking body else. And then the racist ass white people who just don't like black folks, period. Still. Both of those groups of white men were not upset about trespassing. They were not upset about a package. What they saw was an opportunity to kill a black person, shoot at them, do something bad to them, and then cloak it in the disguise of they were breaking the law. I was just trying to stop them. I was trying to do a citizen's arrest. They were doing something wrong, so I needed to intervene. That's not really why they did that. They did that shit because they was racist. Which brings me to the point that I want to make about all of this. When Ahmaud Arbery's murderers got convicted and got the time that they got, what did that benefit us? You're not Ahmaud Arbery. So them going to jail is justice for his family. But black people as a whole, what did that benefit us? Absolutely nothing. Because here we are a short time later, and it didn't even work as a deterrent. How many of y'all know what a deterrent is, right? When they usually lock people up and show you could go to jail for this long amount of time, they hope that the punishment of watching somebody else go through that will keep you from doing the same crime. That's called a deterrent. White people didn't look at them white boys that went to jail for Ahmaud Arbery and say, oh, well, we better not mess with these Negroes no more, because guess what? They're going to come lock us up next. It didn't stop them. So it didn't change the fact that white people in this country think that they can shoot black people whenever it's justified, when they think that somebody is breaking the law, instead of calling the police. See, if you go throughout the history in this country, you will find that there are a lot of white people like this who have done these things over the years. Do y'all remember in Texas when they tied that black man to the back of a truck and drug him down a gravel road until he just like died, was skinned up, dismembered, and his whole body fell apart? They just drug him on the gravel road until all of that happened to him. Do y'all remember that? And that wasn't We were supposed to be in a free country. This was supposed to be racist times, as they say. There's always incidents where white people come forward and do some shit to a black person to remind you that they don't give no damn. There's always going to be white people who don't give a damn about that sentence, about that law, about what they could be charged with and not be charged with. If a black man had done this to white people, I guarantee you they would be charged with attempted murder. When you are shooting a gun into this car, that's not attempted murder. You're attempting to try and murder this man. These white boys already got lesser charges. Talking about assault. Actually, sir, none of those bullets hit me, so that wasn't an assault. That's what that man should be telling them. That he was attempting to murder me. That was an attempted murder. So, marching ain't working. Protesting ain't working. Voting not working. We voted. What did it get us? Petitioning not working. Giving out checks after you murder people, it's not working. Sending a couple of them to prison every now and then and giving what you call justice, it's not working. Because nothing is changing and it's not stopping any goddamn thing. Tell me where I'm wrong. So, I always say what we should do. Tonight, I want you to tell yourself what you should do. So this is why when y'all talk to me and y'all look at me, some of y'all may think that I'm crazy, that I'm a bit too much radical, that I say shit that I shouldn't say, or like, Mechee, you say that, but we not finna go to that extreme. If I'm wrong and there's another answer, I need to know what it is tonight. Who has the other answer for me? Because none of this is working. So what I'm saying to you is, the only fucking thing left is to fight back. If there's something else that I'm missing, please tell me what the other answer is. What's the other answer? See, don't nobody fucking respect that kumbaya shit. Police will stop killing us when they know that their lives can be threatened. White folks will stop challenging us when they understand that they might be the one that gets shot. Maybe this country will stop fucking with us when we decide to go and tear down the part of it that is against us instead of tearing down our own communities. I'm just saying, I know that answer doesn't always sit right with everybody. Because who want to go out and fight all day? Who want to go out and murder people? And who want to go out and feel like at any moment you could be giving up your life for this and die? Who want to do that? Y'all gonna tell me nobody? I'm gonna tell you a lie, because black people do that all day long. All day long. We fight all day long with each other. We kill each other and don't care. We are willing to die to prove to a nigga this is my corner and you don't own nothing on this corner. So what's the problem? Because we're not scared to die, and we're not scared to kill, and we're not scared to fight. We're not scared to demand our fucking respect from somebody. We're not scared to put somebody in their place when they do or say the wrong thing to us. We're not scared when it comes to each other. So I'm confused as to where that energy goes when it's time to fight the real enemy. Now, some of y'all gonna say, well, Mechee, yeah, somebody gonna say, Mechee said that shit all the time. She just be on here talking. Don't let these fucking YouTubers talk you into some shit you ain't gonna do. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not going to do nothing. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Play it back, rewind it, cut it up, make a song about I ain't going to do nothing. You know why? Because you not coming. What I'm not gonna do is go out there and make myself a martyr so you niggas can hashtag my name, fucking forget about me, my children, and y'all just gonna, I'll be a memory of you. Remember that girl, Mechee? Boy, she used to be preaching some good shit, and I'd be dead, and you niggas are still being enslaved. So I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. And I'm not telling you, oh, you got to go do it because I ain't going to do it. I'm telling you, when you ready, you can call me. But until then, y'all not going to go do nothing. So what I look like going to do something. But if y'all was ready, I'm ready too. So when we going to be ready? Because mark my words, there is another no-knock warrant that's going to kill a black person, a black baby, a black child. There's another one coming. Just wait. You can even hold your breath because it'll happen before you suffocate. I promise you. There's going to be another group of white people who believe that because they're white, they can find excuses to just randomly try and kill black people who are going about their day minding their business. It's going to happen again. There's going to be another story of a black person lynched from a tree, but you won't hear about it in your news unless you're in the city because they're not going to tell you about it. But you could go Google lynchings right now and they'll have a story for you. At least 2 or 3 every year for the past 10 years. So what are we waiting on? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just want y'all to realize that ain't none of this stuff finna change until we decide to change it. Period. Nobody's changing this for us. It's us that has to change it. And there's only one solution. It's called fighting back. The reason we are on the bottom and the reason we are treated the way that we are is because we sit in that position and we don't get up. Let me tell you something. Before I be last, nigga, I will die. Before I live a long, slow death, living the life of a black person in America, I'd rather fight and die. Who the fuck want to live enslaved, bow down, telling everybody else what the fuck you got to do, risking rather something happen to you? You send your kids outside, your kid get kidnapped because they black. We can't get an Amber Alert, but let a little cracker kid get killed, kidnapped, and she on. They disturbing my peace all goddamn night. Bad, bad, bad. You can't even opt out of Amber Alert. Fuck Amber Alert. Y'all want to keep living in this country the way that it is? Fuck going somewhere else. Well, get out of it. The white colonizer is everywhere. Go somewhere else and fight them. No, I'd just rather fight them right the fuck here. I'm just saying. I know we're not going to get up and we're not going to do nothing. I already know that. I already know that. But I kind of believe in talking. The more you speak something, you can talk it into existence. The more that you put it on people's hearts, they can sit with the energy and think about it. Some of y'all think it's a dark energy and it's a bad thing to talk about killing and fighting for your rights, but it's not. It's not. It's your fucking right. What is dark and crazy energy is the fact that you would sit back and bow and let people murder you, dispose of you, treat you like your life ain't worth nothing. The one that God gave you, but another man get to dictate to you what your worth is, what you can do and what you can't do. Nah, motherfucker, I thought of this life and I'm going to take some of you motherfuckers with me on my way out. Because make no mistake, you're going to have to take me out. But I don't understand. I don't understand. A cop kill your child? Why you ain't got no heat for him? But if it's a black person in the hood, we going to have heat for them all day long. But if it's a cop, somehow you reverence that. Joe giving out crack pipes. Black folks is being forced to take the vaccination. If you ain't your way of life ain't what it's supposed to be, can't even keep your goddamn job. I don't know what y'all waiting on. For it to get worse? So I just want to throw that out there because I say all the time what the answer is. I just want y'all to look at every answer we've implemented and tell me what's left because none of that shit is working. None of it's working. None of it. None of it. So let me be clear in that when people be like, oh, well, Mechee, I don't see you in the streets. You're not going to see me in the streets. I'm happy for all you people who are on the forefront now. You want to step up to the plate. You want to be like, oh, I'm doing the work. You ain't doing shit. You're not. Fuck your events. Fuck your let's have a conversation. Fuck your let's sign a petition. Fuck your fucking sit-in. Fuck your fucking speeches. You're not doing any work. Nigga, you on a hamster wheel, fucking going through the motions. The reason you don't see me at nobody's event, I don't work with these niggas is because I know what you're doing is futile. I have been in the streets. I've been there. I've done that. I thought that was the answer. You talking to a person who has gone through every level of how the fuck do we get free? This is why I know that shit don't work. I went to all the protests. I went to the marches. I signed the petitions. I went to meetings of Black Lives Matter. I went to other organizations and tried to work with them and saw how whitewashed they were and that they weren't really about freedom. They were just about getting that money cloaked under the disguise of being an organization. I've been there, done that. So don't nobody ever come over here and ask me, Mechee, you be over here talking, but I don't ever see you in the streets doing no work, nigga, because I know that shit ain't work. I know that shit ain't nothing. I know you not changing a motherfucking thing. But you go right ahead. Don't feel offended when I don't want to join y'all. I don't. At this point, you're going to watch Mechee sit back and do a whole lot of with my network, with the stuff that I do, or the Black agenda. I'm just going to be sitting here and keep planting seeds of information, giving y'all the solutions, letting y'all see shit the way it's supposed to be until we all wake the fuck up. Because at this point, that's the only thing left to do. For us to wake the fuck up and get the fuck up. If we're not doing any goddamn thing else, then I don't want to talk about it. And I'm starting to think that when it comes to us getting up, it all starts with our mind. Because I think our mindset is fucked up. I think that we're not in the place that we need to be. I used to say a long time ago, like, you got to put in the work. All of the talking and just telling people what they should do is not really the solution. But you know what I found? If we don't get our mind right and we don't understand what we're really dealing with, it doesn't make any sense to try and move forward. Because there is no moving forward if we don't understand what we're dealing with here. If you don't know who your enemy is, like really your enemy, not the cracker that lived down the street from you named Bob. Bob is not your real enemy. He's not the true enemy. He might be an extension of what the real enemy allows Bob to do. But when you understand who your real enemy is, then you get to understand how your enemy actually works. We need to understand the weapons that are actually used against us. Because that is the only way that you can make a plan of counterattack is if you first understand how you're being attacked. So many times I talk to Black people and we don't even understand the ways we're being attacked. We don't even see a weapon as a weapon. We don't realize that this is a weapon. We don't realize that the NFL was a weapon. We don't realize that halftime show was a fucking play from our enemy's playbook. Because if you don't understand your enemy, then I get these fucking comments where people come in my comment section telling me that they can't even enjoy the Super Bowl halftime without a person being so woke that I messed it up for them. Stay your ass sleep then. See, that's the problem. Too many of us is fucking sleep. I can't do nothing with a bunch of sleep people. So yes, I don't want to go back to the streets. I'll go back to the streets after I've woken enough people up. So this is what I'm sitting back doing. I'm trying to get y'all to understand because once your mind get to where it need to be, I used to be where y'all was. Maybe you'll turn into one of me. Because when you know what's going on, again, to be conscious is to be in a constant state of rage. Y'all not even ready for that. Some of y'all want to be ignorant on purpose. Because ignorant is bliss and you want to live in this facade that you built and you don't want nobody to bust that bubble and say, God damn, Mechee, I ain't ready to get up and be angry every day. I want to tell myself there ain't no racism in this country, not to that extent. Like, I'm not really dealing with it. They shot at my Aubrey and, they shot at Mir, but damn, they ain't shot one of mine. I don't really want to do that, Mechee. I don't want to wake up every day and be angry. I don't want you to ruin TV for me. Because when I try to watch TV, Mechee, I don't want to be so caught up in the subliminals and everything that they're doing. And I see this shit as a weapon against us. So now I can't even fucking enjoy my shows. Mechee, fuck you. You fucking up everything for me. I get it. You're not ready for all of that shit that has comforted you, kept you enslaved, and kept you in this comfort spot that you think is where you're supposed to be. You're not ready to let it go. I get it. Because when you let it go, you're going to be more like me. Do I smile? Do I have happy moments? Absolutely. But am I ready to go to war with these fucking people in this country at any drop of a hat? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll put down my good time. I'll put down my smile, and I'm ready to go whenever y'all ready to go. Because I carry my constant rage in my back pocket. It never goes any fucking where. Because every time I wake up and I see some shit on the TV, or I see like the Super Bowl, or I see the way that Black people think, and I watch our comments and comment sections and the shit that we post online, I can't get away from it. And I'm so angry. I'm angry at how enslaved we are. I'm angry at how fucking sleepy we are. I'm angry at the fact that we let people do this to us and we won't get the fuck up and fight back. I am angry every time I turn around because reality is in my face. Being in the fucking Matrix is really nice when you sleep. A lot of you niggas don't want the red pill. And I found in this fight, it's easy to get niggas to go to the street. It's easy to get us to sign a petition. It's easy for us to hashtag some shit because we really think we doing something. You know what it ain't easy to get y'all to do? To go get armed. To go buy some of that land that everybody keep gentrifying in your community. Learn how to grow your own shit. Get your supply of water and emergency stuff. Learn to live off the land. Go get your fucking solar panels. And I know a lot of people like Mechee, I can't do none of that. I know you live in the hood. But in our mind, we ain't even think about getting prepared. Even if you live in the projects, can you go and get what you need? See, because we can't go to war if we're not prepared. So I just need us to get prepared. So since we don't even have a mind of preparedness, I know we can't go to war. And we got too many broken soldiers that I can't go to war with a bunch of broken soldiers. So we got to fix the mind first. We got to wake up the mind. We got to recondition people. Because let me tell you this. It's not about me waking people up necessarily, because 90% of all people want to be told what to do. You don't want to think for yourself. So most of you, it's not really even about waking you up. It's about conditioning you to a new idea. See, waking everybody up would mean that y'all don't allow the system to tell you how to think, that you think on your own, that all of your thoughts are unique ones, and anything somebody brings to you, you take the time to analyze it before you digest it and you take it. Right? Most people are not going to do that. That is not the way most human beings are built. So it's not about you individually waking up. The truth is, we have to condition our people to the idea of freedom, if that makes sense. Because people want to be conditioned. Nobody wants to think for themselves. Most people do not. So just like the mind has been programmed to think one way, we have to take the time to program the Black mind to think another way. Somebody said it's not too late to unite. Well, I don't know. Let's have that conversation, y'all, in a minute. I know it's kind of late. It's 9:30 where I'm at. I don't know what time it is where you at, but I'm going to let y'all go up out of here, and I'm going to head over to Z-Bangers, y'all. You put the link in the chat. Y'all can come over there and join us. So we're going to do a call in. If y'all want to come and give your opinion, let's have this conversation about what it takes to get up and to wake up. How do y'all feel about these damn cases? What do you think that we should do? Right? We already know what I think. I don't think I hear enough from y'all. I think we need to start speaking those things into existence as well. So come over and join the conversation, y'all. The link is there. When I leave here, y'all give me about 10 minutes, maybe 5, right? To go and make me a cup of tea. So I don't be over here coughing all damn night and sniffling. But anyway, I'm gonna go right over there, y'all. And y'all can do the call in and y'all can come and have this conversation with me. If y'all want to hang out, it's Friday night, right? So I don't know. We get to these call-ins, we'll see how long it lasts, but I'm there until I get tired. I'll let y'all know when I'm done. We'll get out. But y'all click that link. Make sure you go over there. Before y'all get out of here though, and go over to the call-in show, you guys, y'all do me a favor. Click that link that's been tagged in the top of this feed, right? Go over to cleanmouthkids.com for people who's rewatching this video later. If you don't know where to find it in the chat, it is www.cleanmouthkids.com. Go over to that baby site. She is a 10-year-old baby girl. She has her own site up. She makes natural products, right, for your teeth and everything. So go over there and support that black baby. And no, she took my class. So a 10-year-old did this. When you go look at her site, a 10-year-old did this based off the information that she got out of my class. So again, I don't know what y'all excuse is, right? Go take a look at it, support her. Shout out to everybody who did and came back and said, yo, I just bought something from the baby. Thank you for doing that, right? So thank you for those of y'all that went over and supported her. If you are on my email list, I will email her information out to everybody. So make sure you get in my email list. So if you have not gone over to my website to do that, go over there and do that. You can also pick up the courses too before they go away. Because again, I'm going to be giving this information away for free. I won't say free because the network's not free, but it's so much stuff. I mean, compared to what you're paying for now, which is not even a lot, but they're all on sale for $69, all of the courses. When it's over to the network, it will be part of the programming that's on the network, where you guys will have segments putting you up on game. They will be short segments of about 20 minutes because people don't have long attention spans. We get a little bit of knowledge at a time, but it's going to take you a couple of months, right, of watching the network to get that information. So if you want to do it at your own pace before I take the classes away, just because I don't feel like I should be, selling classes if the information is for free on a network. I won't keep saying free because there is a cost to the network, but it ain't the cost ain't shit. Right? So it comes with it, but compared to where it is now. So I don't feel like selling a course for $129.99 when you're getting it over here at the thing. So I will be taking it off of the website, you guys. So if you get it now, though, you have access for forever and you can learn at your own pace. It's 2 hours for the CBD course and you're done with everything you need to know. The online streams of income is what? 8 hours. It's 4 2-hour classes. So you do the math and the time. You can do that at your own pace. Once they're gone, they're gone. But it's going to be up here for a little longer until the network get here, but not much longer, y'all. So you can go over to the website, you guys, and get those courses as well. If you want to see what one of my students have done, check out this 10-year-old baby, right? And check out her website. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's great too. But if you want to make sure that you get into the email list, go over to therealmecheex.com, you guys. As soon as you go to my site, a thing is going to pop up and ask you to get into the email list. Just put your email there. You will get all kind of emails for different things. I will email you her information for her site. And I will also email you guys every time I go live, just in case you don't get notifications. So make sure that you do that. Last but not least, y'all, make sure that you text the word MX Network, because we have a lot of new people that have subscribed in the past couple of days. So make sure that you text the word MX Network to 484848, you guys, so you can get in the text list. So as soon as the network drops and any information about our network, you will be notified, get into our text list, y'all. It's important because these platforms be hating. And if they ever shut it down, this is how I connect with y'all again and let y'all know where y'all can find me. So make sure y'all get in one of them lists, the text list, email list, or get in both of the lists, right? With that said, I will see you guys in a minute over on Z-Banger channel. Give me about 5 minutes. The link is in the chat to go over to his channel. Please make sure y'all subscribe at Z-Banger channel as well, because he does play all of my Instagrams. He does throwbacks. So you're going to catch a lot of stuff over there that y'all don't catch over here. And you won't get it at the network either. So it's a whole type of different Mechee over there, right? Meaning it's stuff that you won't be seeing anywhere else. And we only do the call-in shows over there. So make sure y'all subscribe while you over there so that you could come back. All right. And there's plenty of content on there of mine. If you want to go catch up and you don't follow me on Instagram, you can catch my Instagram lives on his page as well. All right, y'all. So with that said, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Like this video, share this video, subscribe if you have not, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys in a few minutes.